Hey guys, I'm following up with my video from maybe not yesterday, maybe it was the day before. It was the day before. I didn't do a video yesterday. I did upload yesterday, but it was only because I got my laptop back from Apple after I spilled the coffee into it, which I can laugh about now, but at the time it was the worst thing that had ever happened to me. So the situation was I was recording a bunch of kids in a choir, and I had gone through the majority of the recording excellently, no problems. And just on the last song, we had gotten a solid take of it, and I was trying to get them to be very clear on a solo part. So I asked them to step forward towards the mic, and when they stepped forward, they stepped to the side of the mic, and the mic I was using was a unidirectional, so it only recorded from the front. So I stood up, like I was excited because it was going well, and I stood up to point this out to them, and my left foot caught a cable, which in turn caught the rim of my coffee cup, which just healed into the keyboards, and all 30 kids were like in unison, and it was like the worst thing that ever happened to me. So $222 later, they've replaced the keyboard. There was no other damage other than the SD port is probably fried, but that's not a huge problem because I can use USB instead of the SD for anyone who knows what I'm talking about. Okay, so today I'm going to do Flam accents. Okay, so I describe Flam accents really simply as a mixture of flams and triplets. So if you know flams and you know triplets, then Flam accents will be easily understood for you. So whatever way you choose to count your triplets, whether it's 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, or the way I learned it, which was evenly, 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 or pretty much any 3-syllable word you choose to use. We basically stick a flam on the first stroke, and then 2 singles for after it. So right-handed flam, followed by left, right, then left-handed flam, followed by right, left. So if you're using my evenly, it's evenly, 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 evenly. If you're using 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4 and a. Now, there's pros and cons to both. I like evenly because it's what I grew up on, but I had to switch to 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, so I could keep track of where I was in the bar a lot easier, especially when I stepped into triplet semiquavers and there was a whole mess of notes. So evenly doesn't really tell you where you are in the bar, whereas 1 and a 1 and a 2 and a 2 and a 3 and a 3 and a 4 and a 4 and a, it does a better job. So this is a very, very simple exercise that's actually a rudiment, but we're going to use it as a fill. I'm going to do it just on the one pad, but as you know, you can split these arms up and you can put them on different pads. And I'm just going to put it to a basic rock beat to start out with. So 1 bar of rock beat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and blah 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 blah. I'll just up the tempo on that. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Step 1. First of all, I know I'm sunburned, and I know you can see my sunglass line. Hopefully I can get some cream on it and stop it from going crazy flaky. But step 1, triplets. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how you're going to use your Flam accent, because that's how it's played. Okay, the fill is not strictly a Flam accent because we're not playing triplets. We're playing straight semiquavers or 16th notes, depending on where in the world you are. So instead of it being 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to count it in semiquavers. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. Okay, now the 1 is, it can be hats crash, it can be crash crash, it can be snare crash, it can be whatever you want it to be. It can be snare tom, but it's 1 Flam E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. Obviously, because that's 1, that's the next bar. So it ends on a single on the left. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. It's so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. See how solid that sounds? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this might be something you've done before and forgotten about. That happens to me a lot. So it could be good to go back to it and practice it some more. It could be something you've never heard of before, and this is an eye-opener, which would be awesome if I could kind of bring something that you haven't seen before to your attention. Same story as the last video. I've not been practicing this, but I want to start. So if you guys want to work on this with me, just do a quick video on your phone. Either do it as a video response, or you can privately send it to me to mike@themusicworkshop.ie. If you like the video, press like, and please share it with your other drum friends, and I will keep making these. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.